Okay, hello. How are you? Okay, this is Kay, and today is the 9th of December on Saturday. So today, I'm on the live stream to just have some free talk. So just wanted to say hi to everyone and also discuss how things are with you. And since today's free talk, we can discuss any topics. So yeah, let me see. But yeah, so first, in terms of trading, I hope you capture some nice pips on JPY pair. There was a big downtrend on multiple JPY pairs this week. So USD JPY, Pound JPY, or Euro JPY, they were all going bearish. So yeah, that was really interesting market. So that's one, right? And yeah, and also like we have some Euro pairs trending down, like Euro USD was trending down, and some other pairs trending. So yeah, in the month of December, the markets are active, thankfully. So I'm sure you're able to capture some nice pips this week. So yeah, let's see who's here. Let me say hi to everyone on the chat. Okay, hello Edward, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. So all right, and James, good to see you too. Thank you for joining, as always. Yeah, looks like, let me see. Okay, the connection is weak, it says, but looks like it's fine. It's working okay, so let me just keep going. But if the connection is lagging or choppy, then please let me know on the chat. Then I can always adjust some settings here. Yeah, because seems like when I do live stream on YouTube on the weekends, like Saturday or Sundays, then it tends to be a bit choppy. So in that case, please let me know. Okay, hello MD, good to see you. Thanks for joining. All right, good to see you here. Okay, all right, and Dam and me, good to see you. Thanks for joining as well. So yeah, today is Saturday, free talk. The markets are closed, so I'm here to just say hi, and whatever topics that come up in mind, I will just share. Okay, hello Reza, good to see you too. Thank you very much for joining as usual, as always. And SIS, also good to see you. So I know some of you have been following my YouTube for a long time, like for the last couple of years. And it's been a quite journey for me. How I started my YouTube is I started my YouTube to share my strategy, my way of trading to my friends in Japan. I have some friends who requested me to share how I trade, and they were not Japanese, they were English speakers. So then I decided to create the videos and share these on my YouTube, and that's how I started. So originally I had only 3 friends, 3 viewers on my YouTube. So then I came up with the idea of like being more effective in my sharing, and I learned how to select some topics to share, and I learned how to edit the videos, and I think yeah, this Ichimoku part 1 to 5 series became a bit popular in my YouTube. And then also the video about BNF, one of the most famous and successful Japanese traders, BNF video became popular. And then I start to have more viewers. But to be honest, I never expected my YouTube will grow that much. And yeah, it was originally, it was not really my intention to not to like you know, have more viewers or subscribers. But then, you know, and before I start YouTube, I have been trading full-time for 5-6 years, and I had no traders friends. I had no friends who are able to speak about trading and who are able to speak what I was doing, because trading is like gambling to everyone, especially in Japan. Like it's trading or like investing even is still a bit negative image. Even my father still thinks it's gambling. So that's why I didn't want to tell anyone. I didn't want to tell anyone that I'm trading. So I was all alone and just journaling my trades on, and I was looking back my own trades by myself and created my own strategy by myself without consulting with anyone. And then after 5-6 years, I got some requests, and then I created the videos. And but that was so challenging because all my study was done in Japanese. I was reading Japanese books and, you know, Japanese Ichimoku books over here. So all my lessons, all my teachings were in Japanese. So my biggest challenge was to convert these terminologies from Japanese to English. And I studied English in the US, but then I came back to Japan and I lost almost English skill of speaking. So that was also my challenge. Looking back, all my old videos, like I was creating the script and I was reading the script and editing the videos back then. So yeah, so that was how I started my YouTube. And then now, thankfully, the subscriber became over 70K. And thanks to your support and participations and also engagement, my channel is growing and growing every month, every year. So then, I think it was like last year, I was thinking to stop YouTube because this channel became too big and grow too much, and I became a bit busy of to share things and to manage the communities. So I was even thinking to close the YouTube, but then I decided not to because now this is my like life work. I feel my passion, my like how to say, like my what's the right word? My motivation and my passion, and also I feel really responsible of sharing more knowledges. And then so that's why I decided to keep going this year, and yeah, I will keep going in the future too, but like this casually. And I try not to pressure myself too much on this YouTube, but then I be consistent on sharing what I know, what I'm teaching, so that you also learn from these, especially consistency part. I want you to follow. Yeah, so that's my intention now, to do these live streams on YouTube. So I prefer live streams than videos because, especially when it comes to explaining some markets, I prefer to do live, because if you look back the chart, for example, like this way. So here is Bitcoin, and now it's about to break that inside. But let's say if you are here and, you know, if you bar replay even, and if you are here, for example, Then you see there was a Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, gold cross. So, gold cross after gold cross, the market tends to go bullish. Let's say I say this. I explain in this way. Then I go like this, and then you see, look, the market is going up after gold cross. So this is really true. But this is not true actually, because we never, in this case, we already saw the future market. We already saw the future market that it went up. So you kind of making up the strategy, by saying gold cross works in the future like this way. But of course, sometimes it doesn't work. After gold cross, the market retraces this way, right? So that's a reality, and that's live. So now that's why I started to share analysis in live, so that no one is still seeing the future, but I analyze and I share my views so that you learn from it, and you can also do like this branch thinking, like conditional branch thinking. Like if the market breaks, that inside bar breakout bullish, then what to do? If it doesn't, then what to do? And it's been my style of sharing knowledge in this YouTube. So I don't want to talk about the past market in terms of the, buy or sell, or what works, what doesn't work, because it's a past market, it's frozen chart. So anyone can be profitable on the past market. So that's why also sometimes I run the tester, the Forex tester like this. This is a software, but I do not see the future. I don't see the future market, but I run the chart one by one like this. Then I explain what to do when these things happen, what to do. When that kind of things happen, what to do. So that's why I like the Forex Tester software also to launch, so that it becomes more realistic in my teachings. So that's how I'm doing this YouTube now. So anyways, yeah, so it's been a quite journey for me, and I always appreciate your participations and also support. So that's something I wanted to say on today's live stream first. Okay, so let's see. Let me continue to say hi, everyone. All right, MD, you look always fresh. Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Yeah, today I was outside, came back, and I had a call, and then I'm here. So, yep, good to hear. All right, Vic, good to see you too. All right, you have a great weekend too, hopefully. All right, Riyadh says, it's been 2 weeks since I started a challenge. Okay, yeah, good luck on the challenge. I think challenge is a good way to test yourself and see how it goes. If you pass challenge, then you get funded, and you may be able to make some profits. But to pass challenges, you have to have very good risk management and psychology management too, because you can't keep losing. Okay, then thank you for joining from France. Good to see you here. And Ash, good to see you too. All right, Dam says, what happened when Senko span A, Senko span B are parallel? That means it's trending in both long term and the mid term. Senko span B shows long term, Senko span A is the mid term. So when they point up or down together, that means it's bullish or bearish in the long to mid term. Okay, but you have to look at the Kumo thickness too. When the Kumo is too thin, that's overbought. So you have to be careful. Yeah, Kumo means actually lots of things and lots of information by itself. Okay, Reza says, Master, have you ever thought of using other indicators instead of Bollinger Bands and Stochastic for entry? No, I don't. I only use Bollinger Bands and Stochastic for my entries. because it's my preference and I have been using these indicators and I'm so used to it now. So I know exactly how they work and how they don't work. So that's why I keep using these. Before I was using stochastic, I was using RSI or MACD, but for some reason I prefer stochastic and that's why I keep using that. But it's up to your preference. If you prefer RSI or MACD over stochastic, you can also use these. As long as you get the basic principles right, then no matter which indicator you use, you should be profitable in the long run. So yeah, what I'm sharing here is my strategy, but at the same time, I'm also trying to share something universal, like the risk management or entry confirmations, look for the confirmations on entries, or never lose too big, and also like a never jump in the market. Like these kind of things are universal, no matter which strategies or which indicators you're using. So that's ultimately something I'm sharing on my YouTube. So still now, I think if you ask me to use only the candlesticks patterns in the lines, then I can do that and I'm sure I can still be profitable. But as myself, I use Ichimoku Kinko Hyo because I'm a Japanese and I have read all these original books, but also at the same time, even if I'm a Japanese, I will be using Ichimoku because it gives me some different perspectives about the markets than the candlesticks only. So yeah, that's why I use Ichimoku in higher time frames for my analysis. So Abdul, thank you for joining. Good to see you. Jitendra, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. And Hamed, good to see you too. Yeah, I hope you're all having a great weekend so far. Okay, Babak says, hello master, how long have you traded? Do you remember your first trade 10 years ago or more? I have been trading full-time since 2013. So it's been 10 years exactly. This year was a 10th year. And next year, it's going to be 11th year. So time really flies. And I don't remember my first trade. I don't even remember. Yeah, the very first time I was actually doing binary options. Binary options. Maybe you know the binary options. Like you buy or sell, and if you win, you double. If you lose everything. So I was using binary options because I thought it would be easier and quick money to be profitable. So I was in there. And then, I had some troubles with withdrawing money from these binary options. And then I thought it's too risky. And that's why I went into Forex trading, then binary options. So then I started to create my own strategy. So that's how I started my journey. Yeah, 2013, I was still working full-time. Well, 2013, sorry, I became a full-time trader. But before, since 2011 or 2010, I was full-time worker. So yeah, it's been a long journey actually. I have tried so many indicators, so many concepts, so many strategies. I was buying so many indicators, buying so many signal services, sign up so many copy trading systems and bot and EA robot. Yeah, I was buying so many tools and indicators and strategies back then. So based on these experiences, I'm sure I keep winning my trades now. Even if I don't explain about the other strategies, in my unconsciousness, I still remember these things. So even sometimes without thinking, without speaking out, I still see these lines or levels, or sometimes without drawing Fibonacci, I can tell that, okay, this is 61.8%, this is 32.2% or 23.6%, I see these numbers without drawing the Fibonacci levels because I'm so used to it. And the candlestick patterns too. So these, all these come from experience. And yeah, that's been a long journey actually. So yeah, I don't remember the first trade, but I remember the big losses. I got loss on like a $10,000, like in one of my trades on gold. Yeah, because back then I didn't know about the stop losses. So I didn't know about the risk management and I didn't care about the stop loss because I thought if I put the stop loss, then I will be fixing the loss. But I didn't want to. I want the market to keep running, and eventually if the market goes towards my direction, I thought that's a win. So I didn't like the idea of the stop loss. Then the market went down very sharply and I lost $10,000 one time. And that was an expensive lesson to really understand the importance of the risk management and how to use the stop losses. So I was very newbie and still, how do you say, like too aggressive on my trades back then. But I think this is something that everybody has to go through. I was actually the one who was very aggressive and all I care about was about profits. I didn't care about the losses. I thought, so let's say I keep holding, let's say Bitcoin, I keep holding my trade. I don't trade crypto, so let me just example of the Euro USD, for example. Now I see the market broke the Kijun Sen, and this is near the resistances, for example. So I buy now without looking at any indicators. Or with some indicators, even I buy here, for example. And then hopefully the market goes bullish because the previous resistances can become support, right? Oh, sorry, I forgot to share. So like this. Again, I buy here. This is Euro USD daily time frame. I buy here because I see the previous resistances. And now it may become a support. I buy without a stop loss. Then I was hoping that the market goes bullish this way and I make profits. And then as we monitor the chart, the market breaks the resistances. And then I didn't know where to exit. Do I have to exit as soon as it breaks the resistances or as soon as it breaks the support level here? Or even here, or here, or here? There are multiple supports in this example, but I didn't know where to exit back then. So I keep holding my trade, hoping that the market goes bullish towards my direction in the future anytime. And then if none of these happen, then I had a huge loss. I was trying to fix the loss here, for example, or even the breakout of this swing low, I used to exit. And what's painful with this strategy is that not only I had a huge loss, but also it took time. I had to monitor my losing trade for a couple of weeks or months even until I fixed the loss. And that was really painful. I wasn't able to sleep when it happened, and I was so frustrated. In the meantime, I was looking for some other entry opportunities, of course, because I wanted to cover the losses, saying that was really bad. That was really a bad idea. So, but that's how I traded back then. And it was so big challenge. Yeah, so difficult. Okay, hello Mr. Fernandez, good to see you. Okay, Jitendra says, how about following just monthly Tenkan-sen for long-term investment? You can do that. You can do that. You can follow the monthly Tenkan-sen, and if price above the Tenkan-sen, you keep following, and when the market breaks Tenkan-sen, you exit the trade. That means you're following the short-term monthly momentum. Okay. In terms of analysis, I will do that tomorrow on Sunday's weekly forecast, so please look forward to it. Okay, Shiza, good to see you. How was last week? It was confusing for me. I tried to test new strategies, but it didn't work well. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's always good to test some new strategies before implementing on the live market. That's really important. Yeah, never jump in the market with a new strategy. You have to test it and prove it that it works for you, and then trade live. Hello, Gabriela. Good to see you. Okay. MD says, why JPY PR and USD PR down trend last week? Because of the fundamentals, I think. Yeah, I will do that analysis also tomorrow, okay, on Sunday's weekly forecast. Okay. Riyadh says, I think Euro USD is going to be bullish next week. What's your estimation? I will do that tomorrow's Sunday's forecast. Yeah, in terms of the daily, I think it will be supported and goes bullish because of this structure. Previous resistances can become support, but we'll see. Okay, Nabani says, I'm starting to understand your KTS and Ichimoku strategy. You have been a life-changing master in trading for me. I started to become a non-losing trader. I recommend you to all newbies. Oh, thank you very much for the comment. Yeah, I think my strategy is really simple. Whenever there's a trend, you follow. If there's no trend, then you don't enter trades. So it's really simple. Yeah, I'm so glad myself that I became a trend follower. Yeah, before I was scalper or even contrarian trader, and I struggle a lot. But now became a trend follower, and it made me so much easier to not only to make profit, but also to follow my system and to follow my process. Yeah, I think that's also important, right? The strategy has to be easy for you to follow and easy for you to really to be convinced. Okay, all right. Daram, stay gold. Thanks for the emoji there. All right. Ash says, have you ever tried 100% automation of your strategies? Since you have strategies with fixed rules. No, I don't. I don't have fixed rules. I have fixed rules, but everything is not fixed. Sometimes I see 3 confirmations, but I don't take entries. So yeah, and I think it's possible for someone to automate my strategy. But for me, I prefer to trade manually. Every day, I want to check charts manually and see what's happening among the markets. I compare, for example, Euro JPY, Pound JPY, and USD JPY, and see which one is the strongest to take. So I want to compare the markets, and I want to check the strength chart, I want to check the news, I want to check the candlestick patterns, and I want to select the best market at that moment. And I want to also check the 5-minute time frame and see what's happening in the market now, how the market has been up until now, and what waves the market's having. So for example, like this one now, I see that this is close to like an ascending triangle. So I expect the market breaks bullish this way. It's really easy for me to see that. But in terms of the automation, it may not see it, right? Simply whenever it has 3 confirmations, you take it. But for me, I prefer to see the overall market situation, and decide whether I enter or not. In this case, I may enter trade, but sometimes I prefer to wait for the breakout, then enter trade. So these parts is, I think, difficult to automate because this comes from my experience. So I have fixed rules, and the rules should be fixed. And on top of these fixed rules, you play with it. And I think that's the best part of manual trading. And yeah, that's why I feel more confident on my entries and exits. So yeah, so that's my concept. Okay, Lakonsei, good to see you. Thanks for joining. And Dear Right, good to see you from Myanmar. Thanks for joining. Okay, Mr. Fernandez says, some people are today present when we are beginning this wonderful Ichimoku Kinko learning trading channel. Oh, thank you very much for the comment. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, if you can feel the beauty and depths of Ichimoku through my YouTube, then that's my pleasure. Okay, Partha says, joining from India, thank you so much. Can Ichimoku be used in intraday? Yes. Yes. Ichimoku can be used in intraday trade also. Yes. Okay, FT Images says, hello, Kay from Brazil. Thanks for joining from Brazil. Good to see you. Okay. Would like to shift from day trade to swing trade, but not succeed. To be stick doing trade every minute, you mean? So you want to shift from the day trade to swing trade, but not succeed. Yeah, from day trade to swing trade, you have to first change your psychology, right? Because obviously in swing trade, you keep holding in the long term. So once you enter trade, you simply monitor maybe once a day or once per week, depends on how long you want to keep holding. Versus intraday, you have to check charts, every couple of hours or so. So psychology will be different, and that requires more patience than day trade, obviously. So I am not really sure why you're not succeed in swing trade, but if you use the same strategy, then it should work in the long term too. But again, you have to backtest, you have to prove yourself that it works in a swing trade strategy, then you implement that in the live market. Yeah, for me, I have all these pairs on my watch list from Euro USD, like this, from Euro USD, all the way down, Swiss franc JPY. I have 21 pairs on my watch list, and they are there because I backtested it 100 times by using the Forex Tester, and I proved myself that my strategy works on all these pairs, and that's why they are here. But for example, I tested the New Zealand pairs, and my performance was lower than these pairs, and that's why I have no New Zealand pairs here on my watch list, or some other exotic pairs. And also, because my performance was very nice, I got the profit factor of about 5 out of 100 trades on these pairs, and that's why every time I enter trades, I become more confident. And that really helping psychology too, for myself. If I still didn't prove that my strategy works on one of these pairs, then I may still not be confident to trade on one of those pairs, right? So, and I know losses do happen. In my backtesting, I have losses and my win rate are like 30% to 40%. I know that already, but because my risk and the reward ratio is much greater, 1 to 5, then even if I have 30% winning rate, I can still make profits in the long run. And that also really helped me psychology, so that I don't really care about these small losing streaks on these pairs. But if I lose, let's say on the New Zealand pairs, which I haven't tested, then I may lose confidence because it may happen and it may keep happening and I may lose bigger and bigger on these pairs. So yeah, so that's how I have these pairs on my watch list. And I did backtesting by using this Forex Tester. So as you may know, I take 2 entries and 2 stop losses. 2 buys positions and 2 stop losses, buy or sell positions. So I know how to manage those 2 stop losses along the way and take profits on 2 different time frames. So that's how I manage my trades. So yeah, I think the practice makes it perfect. And by the time you do 100 trades, then you know patterns. You see patterns of losing, patterns of winning, and you take memos. And when you see these winning patterns, you can be more confident on your next entries, live market. But if you start to see these losing patterns on one of these pairs, then you may not want to enter trade, right? So backtesting 100 trades will actually give you confidence in terms of not only performance, but also by seeing these losing and winning patterns. Because each pair has each uniqueness. The patterns are different and the way they behave are all different. So if you know that, then it will get more closer to your winning patterns in the long run. Yeah, even still now, I look back my own trades because these patterns changes over time. So that's why I prefer to do that. Okay, Kevin says, Sensei, could you please let us know why you are not interested in trading gold anymore? You used to trade gold, but not anymore. Because I don't see the trends anymore on gold, and gold has been too choppy. So I prefer to trade Forex these days. That's it. But once I start to see stable trends on gold, then I will take a trade. Hello, Elio. Good to see you. Thanks for joining, as always. Okay, and Axie, thanks for joining too. Good to see you here. Nadim, also good to see you. Thanks for joining. Okay, Reza says, how do you become more handsome than yesterday? Oh, handsome than yesterday. Today, I just came back. I used gel, and that's why maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Really looking great right now. Oh, that's good to hear. I don't know. Yeah. Because I don't wear a tie today. I wear more casual jacket and shirt maybe. That's why. I'm not sure. Okay. Laconsi says, Mr. K, what good broker you can advise we can use at Laos of my country? I am not really sure because in terms of these, brokers, each region has different regulations and different rules. So I don't want to say which broker is good, which broker is not good. I recommend you to do your own research. And for me, I'm using xm.com. That's my broker. That's my main broker. So just for your information. Okay, Navanis says, do you have any previous data of a swing trade on your journal? If yes, can we have a look at an entry exit analysis? Yes, you can actually come to my website here, GTS. So you can come to my website this is top, and hover over on services and click on GTS, Global Trading School. Just click on this one. Then this is a website. And GTS starts in January next year, and there are still 3 seats available, so let me know if you would like to join by email. But if you scroll down all the way on this web page, then you can actually see the first interview videos of my students. Maybe you can find your own region or country on one of these interviews, so you can check those interview videos. And they tell lots of interesting stories and beautiful stories about how they overcome these psychological difficulties. So you may find them interesting. And then here I share my trade performance. Ever since 2021, every month I share my monthly performance on videos. So you can take a look, and on these videos, you can see my entries and exits. You can see all my entry and exits every month. So 2022 and 2023 has been here also. And then also, if you scroll down more, then you can actually find the also my live trades, my live entries and exits. So you can actually see many videos on this web page. So feel free to come and check those videos. Then you will know exactly how I trade and what kind of performances I have in monthly basis. Okay, Y says, hi Kay, yesterday you talked about when the market near resistance. I think you follow the bigger time frame that Kumo is thick. That's true. Yes, I follow the thick Kumo always. Yeah. Diwa, in terms of Bitcoin, let me review tomorrow, okay, on the weekly forecast. Okay, hello Hinata, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Raul says, any trader explain solutions about taxes, banks, broker. Have you ever thought about to create content about that? To be a trader, it's great, but confident financial structure also. Yes, it is true. You have to be confident financial structure too. That's true. Yeah, I talked about the reason why I came to Dubai, because of the tax reasons. So you can actually find the video about that too. Okay. Okay, so I think I will finish the live for now. And after this, there will be Ichimoku membership live stream today. So I share these live streams on GTS graduates and KTS Academy and also Ichimoku community. I will be reviewing my book, Ichimoku Basic Theories book, and today I will touch on the depths of price theory, price target theories. So to those who are members, I will see you soon in about 15 minutes. And to those who join public, I will see you tomorrow on Sunday's weekly forecast. Tomorrow, I may record a video because I have some events I have to attend. So I may not be able to do live. In that case, I will record a video beforehand, then share that at 2 p.m. UTC time zone on my YouTube. So you will see that my analysis in video. But either way, I will see you tomorrow on the video or live stream. So yeah, it happens at 2 p.m. UTC, exactly the same time as today. I upload a video or do the live stream. So hope to see you there. And until, so yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And I hope you take a good rest to get ready to trade next week again. So until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Okay, bye for now everyone. Mata ne. Thank you very much.